When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What a terrible decision on that one. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Sends it back in motion. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man on the outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Hicks. Scrambling away. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. And they get him down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Reese. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Denson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the gun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Hicks. Gets it to the back. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Deep to shallow, man. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for him.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
10, Texas A&M, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
A little release to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Blasted as he lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on fourth down? Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll try the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Third and one. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on first and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Power ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Hicks. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. Right down the ball. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum from the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Motion from the back. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. This time on target. A lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to pound their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What a terrible decision on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And the Aggies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
A&M comes back out with another first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
Gonna run it. It's Hines. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. There he goes. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tight end now in motion. He's got him in the flat. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 4th down, going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quickly complete. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 0.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Texas A&M 42, Colorado 23.
He'll bring it out. It's Denson. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Working on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Reese. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw again. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hicks. Using the quick game. Turning it on! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
It's complete on the right side. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pulls and fires complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They got nothing. In fact, they lost a ton on those last 2 runs, and now it's 3rd and a mile, 18 yards to go. Flips it out in the flat. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 0.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
To throw, it's Hicks. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And no bones about him for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Denson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the first down and gets